What's up, everybody? I'm TheJoshElkin and welcome back to my channel. You ever have short ribs? You ever have Korean flavored short ribs? Well, that's what I'm making today. Let's get on with the recipe.
Korean barbecue is one of my favorite styles of food, and ribs in general is one of my favorite items of food. So when you put them together to make Korean barbecue style short ribs, it's a banger. And I don't know if you guys know this, but a very prominent ingredient in Korean barbecue food, mostly the marinade, is Asian pear. So for this marinade, and in fact how I'm gonna braise these flanken cut short ribs, is I'm gonna mix a whole bunch of ingredients starting with pears, ginger, and garlic. We got some brown sugar, some soy sauce, a little bit of mirin, and all of that is gonna be added to this pot, and then the short ribs are gonna go inside. Now these are flanken cut short ribs, which means less bone, more meat to be marinated. And to accompany these short ribs, I'm gonna pickle some carrots and some daikon. Now for the carrots, I'm gonna use this peeler to make ribbons, and for the daikon, I'm just gonna cut it into small, thin medallions. Now, by now, you've probably realized I have no patience when it comes to cooking, given the fact that my whole style is path of least resistance. So for this pickle, we're doing it quickly, aka a quick pickle, double aka a quickle. Once the sugar has dissolved in this vinegar mixture, which is, by the way, regular white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and a little bit of water, it's time to add it to the mason jar, which I've already stuffed with the carrots and the daikon. To accompany our pickled vegetables and our short ribs, I'm gonna make some sauteed broccolini. By the way, broccolini is essentially broccoli's taller, slender-like cousin. Very basic. I'm just gonna saute it in a little bit of garlic and some ginger, but the takeaway here is the sauce that I'm going to toss it in after I'm done sauteing it, and that is some sweet chili sauce mixed with some sesame oil. Once the broccolini has wilted down a little bit, then I'm going to add the ginger and the garlic and hit it with a little bit of lemon juice. And then as soon as it's good to go, I'm going to take it out of this wok and then toss it in that sweet chili sauce. Now, don't worry if the broccolini is a little bit moist. There's obviously going to be some residual moisture, but just be careful that when you do serve it out of the bowl. All right, now back to the ribs, and oh my goodness, look at this. Doesn't it look awesome? What I'm gonna do now is extract it from the liquid and cook the liquid down so I could use it as a sticky sweet and sour glaze. So not really much more until I consume all of this, and what I'm looking for with the glaze is to reduce it by at least 1/3. By reducing it, it's gonna make it thicker, it's gonna concentrate those flavors, and be ready to stick to these Korean barbecue style short ribs. Now keep in mind, if you do follow along with this recipe, you're gonna have residual sauce left over. Don't throw it out. You could use it as your own Korean style barbecue sauce. Now, as you see, I have pre-made white rice because that's not exciting. So get some white rice and use it at the bottom of this bowl.
Yet another Instapot Insta classic. We have some flanken cut short ribs on a bed of rice, a little bit of sweet and sour broccolini, which is broccoli's older, skinnier cousin, and some pickled carrots and daikon. There's so much tang and so much flavor going on in this bowl. Just saying it out loud is making my mouth water. Hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and you liked the video. If you want to pick up an Instapot or a 9-in-1 cooker that does air frying, it does baking, it does roasting, dehydrating, and of course, pressure cooking, then check out the Amazon affiliate link in the description. If you want this recipe to go with your new pressure cooker, then check out RecipeChampions.com. Hope you guys like this video. I'll see you on the next one.